Messenger by Lois Lowry, Chapter 18. The blind man was alone now, with his fear. Since Leader had gone, he had returned to his own house to wait, passing as he did the workers still preparing to build a wall surrounding village. In the yard beside the small home place he had shared happily with Mattie for so long, he could smell the newly turned earth. Yesterday he had begun to dig a flower garden for his daughter, pushing in the spade and loosening the weeds for pulling. Jean had stopped by to ask about Mattie. She had admired Sear's work and told him she would bring seeds from her own flowers. They could have twin gardens, she said. She was looking forward to meeting the blind man's daughter. She had never had a big sister, and perhaps Kira would be that for her. He could hear the smile in her voice. But that had been yesterday, and he had told Jean then, believing it to be true, that the travelers were fine and on their way home. This morning Leader, after standing motionless at the window for a long time, had told him the truth. The blind man had cried out in anguish, "Both of them? Both of my children!" Ordinarily, Leader needed to rest after he looked beyond, but now he did not take the time. The blind man could hear him moving about the room, gathering things. "Don't let village know I'm gone," Leader told him. "Gone? Where are you going?" The blind man was still reeling with the news of what was happening in Forest. "To save them, of course, but I don't trust the wall builders. If they realize I'm not here to remind everyone of the proclamation, I think they'll start early. I don't want to get back here and not be able to re-enter." "Can you slip past them?" "Yes, I know a back way, and they're all so absorbed in their work that they won't be looking for me. I'm the last person they want to see anyway. They know how I feel about the wall." The blind man was encouraged out of his despair by the optimism in Leader's voice. To save them, of course, he had said that. Maybe it could be true. "Do you have food? A warm jacket? Weapons? Maybe you'll need weapons. I hate the thought of it." But Leader said no. "Our gifts are our weaponry," he said. Then he hurried down the stairs. Now alone in his home place, a feeling of hopelessness returned to the blind man. He reached for the wall beside the kitchen and felt the edges of the tapestry hanging there, the one Kira had made for him. He let his fingers creep across it, feeling their way through the embroidered landscape. He had felt the tiny, even stitches often before, because he went to it and touched it when he was missing her. Now, on this shattered morning, he felt nothing but knots and snarls under his fingertips. He felt death and smelled its terrible smell.